Red Bull continue Liverpool link-up as they celebrate absolute specialist. Red Bull, a name synonymous with high-intensity football, has once again expanded its collaborative efforts with Liverpool, solidifying their long-standing connection. This time it's the arrival of a familiar face at RB Leipzig, Peter Krawietz, Jurgen Klopp's trusted assistant, who has made the switch from Liverpool to Leipzig. His expertise in the intricacies of football management, particularly in set pieces, has been widely recognized. As the relationship between Red Bull and Liverpool deepens, the arrival of Krawietz at Leipzig marks another chapter in the intertwining of these two footballing powerhouses. The ever-growing link between Red Bull and Liverpool and Red Bull have shared a close and fruitful relationship over the years, with several notable players making the switch between these two clubs. This collaboration, though not always in the public eye, has been crucial in shaping the success of both entities. The most recent development in this ever-evolving connection is the appointment of Peter Krawietz, a figure who has been an integral part of Klopp's coaching staff at Anfield. The Red Bull philosophy of developing young talent and prioritizing innovative tactics has resonated with Liverpool's approach under Jurgen Klopp. The club's mutual respect and shared vision have led to several players making the transition from Red Bull's various teams to Merseyside, and vice versa. The likes of Ibrahima Konate, Dominic Szoboszlai, and Naby Keita, all of whom arrived at Liverpool from RB Leipzig, are testament to the success of this partnership. Additionally, Takumi Minamino was signed from Red Bull Salzburg, further illustrating the exchange of talent between these clubs. The collaboration also extends to managerial figures, with the most recent example being Pep Lijnders' departure from Liverpool to become head coach at Red Bull Salzburg. Lijnders, who had worked as Klopp's assistant, wasted no time in making an impact at Salzburg, bringing in Bobby Clark from Liverpool and securing the loan of Stefan Bajcetic. This move, while important, was only the beginning of a series of developments that would see more figures from Liverpool's coaching staff crossing over to the Red Bull network. The most striking move, however, came this season when Jurgen Klopp himself became involved in overseeing the football projects at Red Bull. This move took the footballing world by surprise, especially given the contrasting reputations of both Klopp and the Red Bull organization, particularly in Germany. The pairing of Klopp's tactical genius with the innovative approach of Red Bull was seen as an exciting prospect for the future, but also one that brought with it a number of questions about how the two would coexist. The arrival of Peter Krawietz at RB Leipzig in a further deepening of the Liverpool-Red Bull link. Peter Krawietz, Klopp's right-hand man for many years, has now joined RB Leipzig. Krawietz, who has been a vital part of Liverpool's backroom staff, is widely respected for his in-depth analysis of football matches, his tactical insight, and his proficiency in set-piece strategies. His appointment to Leipzig has been heralded as a significant move for the club, as they look to inject fresh ideas into their campaign. Peter Krawietz's reputation as an absolute specialist in set pieces has been widely recognized. Leipzig's new head coach, Jolt Low, has praised Krawietz's ability to dissect the intricacies of set-piece delivery and positioning. "He is an absolute specialist and expert for this," Low commented recently, highlighting the positive impact Krawietz has already made on the team. This is a sentiment that has been echoed by many in the footballing world, as Krawietz has earned a reputation for his meticulous approach to tactical planning. Krawietz's arrival at Leipzig has already yielded positive results. In Leipzig's recent 3-1 victory over Hoffenheim, the team's first goal came directly from a set piece, something Krawietz had been working on with the players. Benjamin Sesko's goal from a corner was a testament to the effectiveness of Krawietz's methods, further solidifying his reputation as a set-piece expert. The immediate impact he has had at Leipzig has given the club a sense of optimism, despite a turbulent start to the season. The turmoil at Leipzig and Salzburg, both RB Leipzig and RB Salzburg, have experienced a challenging season so far. Both clubs made managerial changes in an attempt to turn their fortunes around. Marco Rose, the head coach at Leipzig, was dismissed, and Jolt Low was brought in to replace him for the remainder of the campaign. Similarly, Pep Lijnders' brief stint at Salzburg came to an end, with the club parting ways with him after a short period. Despite these managerial changes, the influence of the Red Bull network continues to shape the club's futures. However, it is not just the managerial changes that have affected Leipzig and Salzburg's campaigns. Both teams have struggled with consistency and form, often failing to reach the heights expected of them. This has prompted the clubs to reassess their strategies and consider new methods of success, including bringing in experienced figures like Krawietz, who can offer valuable insights into the finer details of the game. The relationship between Red Bull and Liverpool is undoubtedly a complex one, but it continues to bear fruit. With Krawietz's influence already being felt at Leipzig, the hope is that his expertise in set pieces and tactical analysis will help turn the club's fortunes around. Whether this can happen remains to be seen, but the early signs are promising. Klopp and the Red Bull vision. Jurgen Klopp's involvement with Red Bull has been one of the most intriguing developments in recent football history. Known for his intense and high-pressing style, Klopp's move to oversee Red Bull's footballing projects marks a shift in the landscape of European football. The connection between Klopp's tactical approach and Red Bull's commitment to innovation and development seems like a perfect match. Klopp's reputation as a manager is unrivaled in many ways. He has revolutionized Liverpool's approach to the game, leading them to domestic and international success. His methods, which focus on high-energy pressing, quick transitions, and a strong team ethic, have brought Liverpool back to the top of European football. His involvement in the Red Bull project could help further develop the brand's approach to football, especially in terms of player development and tactical refinement. The success of Red Bull's football teams has always been linked to their ability to nurture talent and introduce new ideas to the game. With Klopp's guidance, Red Bull teams, including Leipzig and Salzburg, could see a new era of success. However, this collaboration is not without its challenges. The differences in playing styles between Klopp and the Red Bull model, particularly in Germany, have led to some questions about how the two will coexist. Yet the prospect of Klopp's involvement suggests that Red Bull is not simply interested in replicating their existing model, but in evolving it to meet the demands of modern football. The future of the Liverpool Red Bull. Looking ahead, the link between Red Bull and Liverpool is likely to continue to grow. Both clubs share similar philosophies, with a focus on young talent, tactical flexibility, and a high-octane approach to the game. This synergy between the two sides makes it inevitable that more players and staff will continue to make the switch between the clubs in the future. Liverpool's ability to scout and develop talent has been a key aspect of their success in recent years, and Red Bull's focus on youth development aligns perfectly with this. The cross-pollination of ideas and personnel between the two clubs is a strategy that is likely to continue reaping rewards, both for the players involved and for the clubs themselves. The presence of Peter Krawietz at RB Leipzig is just one example of how this relationship continues to flourish. His expertise in set pieces is already proving to be invaluable, and his influence could be the catalyst that sparks a turnaround in Leipzig's fortunes. As the link between Liverpool and Red Bull strengthens, we may see even more successful collaborations between the two sides in the future. Conclusion: Red Bull's connection with Liverpool has proven to be one of the most fruitful partnerships in modern football. From players like Ibrahima Konate and Dominik Szoboszlai making the move to Liverpool from RB Leipzig, to the recent appointment of Peter Krawietz at Leipzig, the ties between these two clubs continue to grow stronger. Krawietz's immediate impact at Leipzig, particularly in his work on set pieces, highlights the value of this ongoing collaboration. As the Red Bull network continues to expand and Liverpool's influence within that network grows, the potential for further success is limitless. The work of figures like Klopp and Krawietz will undoubtedly play a key role in shaping the future of both Liverpool and Red Bull's footballing projects. The connection between these two clubs is far from ordinary, and as it evolves, it will be fascinating to see what new heights they can reach together.